So I hear you hit on my boyfriend last night. Yes, I heard directly from my sweet, slightly naive in the ways of our tribe boyfriend that you, despite the boundaries he set for you about his relationship and his tastes, decided that you had found a hot guy who you could win. But I knew this in the first minute that we met. I watched you look at my boyfriend, then look at me, then look back at him and decide that he was easy pickings. And when I left the bar because I'd had enough and kissed my sweet boyfriend goodnight because he hadn't, I knew that since I bought the last round, I had actually bought you the utterly pretentious sugar-free Red Bull and Stoli that you relied on to make your pass at my boyfriend. Know that I saw you coming, and know that it had to be what it was going to be, and that my best role was to bow out, but really, I expected you to give it a little more time. I wonder if my key was even in the ignition before you made your attempt to get into my boyfriend's pants. You see, I know you. You think I'm sure that you're an original, but sweetheart, you're original like Republicans who like pork are original. You, like so many members of our tribe, believe that since society denies you the right to marry, you have license to remain the perpetual adolescent and live your life driven by your dick. Because the thrill of the hunt gets you juiced even more than your pretentious fucking sugar-free Red Bull and Stoli. This is the right you claim for yourself while publicly drooling over Abercrombie & Fitch couples with twin Beamers and twin pugs. Well, here's the problem for you, bitchy queen. I've seen you coming and going for about a decade now. I've been the sweet, naive boyfriend. I've been disrespected, and I've also been you. I know, with the intimacy we deny ourselves and love, what it's like to live in perpetual adolescence. What I mean to say here is, this is not my first time at this rodeo, sweetheart. I was here while you were looking for the closet door, and I can tell you that you're not slick or subtle or particularly good at this game. But that doesn't matter because I can also see your future. Look around this bar that you live in and see the aging queens, the ones whose hair is a little too perfect, the ones whose clothes are a little too deliberately casual, the ones you mentally check off as old trolls, like you checked me off as an old troll. Look closely at them because they are your future. I won't bother to gypsy curse you loveless because the curse is already in full swing. Look around and see yourself on a bar stool at 50, sipping sugar-free Red Bull and Stoli and believing as you do now that with every sip you become prettier and wittier and twin pugs are just around the corner. Yeah, punk, I see your future, but in the meantime, let's cover the present. Here's the other problem for you. I'm older than you and more jaded than you and quite a bit meaner than you. And if you disregard me or disrespect my boyfriend again, I'm going to snatch your freckly face from across the table and demonstrate clearly to you what respect means and what it means to be a man. Yeah. Jesus. But I'm not even worried about that because although you desire my sweet hot boyfriend because you want in his pants and because you want him walking the other pug, you don't see his brilliance or his humor or the way he walks or the way he looks at me when I know that he sees more of me than most people ever will. And that, punk, is why I win and you lose.